Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. We are working on Python and we are learning about making defined functions or defs. And we were using Trinket and we're using Turtle to kind of like explore these kind of ideas because it's fun to just draw stuff. So we had made like kind of a spiral and I was going to try to do a different kind of spiral. And what I want to do is show you kind of a template. I'm looking for some awesome spiraling thing here. What I'm going to do is make a new trinket, make a new Python trinket. I'll call it Awesome Spiral. Okay, and that looks good. And then first thing I want to do, like we done before, is get control over or get trinket in here. I mean, get turtle in here. So you say from turtle import star, and we're going to use like I'm going to use random for this. I think this might be something I want to use. So I'm going to go from a random import star again. I'm just going to import everything right now. Okay, so my program knows to go find these two libraries and work with them. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a hold of the screen, which we've been doing. Okay, get screen. Okay, and then like let's get a hold of the turtle too, right now. Okay, so these you should know how to do these by now. Okay, and like with the screen, we can kind of set a background color. And whoopee color, I think it's like this. Is that right? I'm not sure. No, I think it's actually BG color. Nope. Let me see. Try this. Okay. And then if I just give it a color, it'll do this. So I can just say blue right now, and hopefully it'll turn blue. There you go. But if I don't like blue, I can go to an online color picker. Okay. And these are like, things we all really should know how to do right now. We should be pretty good at this. I don't know what's a good color here. Let's pick weird. Um, Actually, let's pick like a kind of a purple. Let's see what I got here. That's nice. Look at that. Okay, so pick purple. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, which is a base 16 form of these guys, and move back over here. Whoopee, not there, but here. And I'm going to replace that with that. Make sure we have the quotes because I've seen people like try it and they run into trouble. Okay, there's that. Okay. So we can do other things. We can set the size bigger and stuff like that, but we don't need to do that right now. Okay. What I want to do right now is I want to get something to draw like a spiral for me, and then I want to do some cooler stuff with it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up a function where it's going to draw me a spiral from like a coordinate, okay? So if I tell it to go here, it'll draw me a spiral here. If I tell it to go here, it'll draw me a spiral here. If I tell it to go here, it'll draw me a spiral here. Okay, so I'm gonna use the def, okay, and like our thing is like draw spiral. Okay, that's good. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the def take two what are called arguments. I want people to send me information. So for me to do this, I'm gonna go to an xlog and a ylog. Okay, and then I'm gonna use those magical colon dots to set up my method. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a spiral. Okay, so my spiral could look like this. What we're going to do is I got to get the turtle to go to this spot in the world. So I'm going to say t go to, and I'm going to say xlog ylog. Okay, so it moves the turtle to where I am. And then I'm going to do what we've been doing a lot. We're going to make a loop. And this is a counting loop. And the counting loop in Python says for. So I'm going to go for I in range. Okay. And then right now, I don't know how big to make it, but maybe I'll make it like a random integer. Okay. So I'm going to go like this and say rand, rand int. And I'm going to make it maybe from like 10 to maybe like 60. Okay. I don't want it really too big. Don't want it too small. I want them to just kind of show up and have them like, be cool looking. Okay. And that'd be great. Okay. And I'm going to go like that. Okay. To make a loop. And then inside the loop, I'm just going to go forward I. So whatever I does, so for like when this loop runs, it's going to go like Oh, well, actually, like right now we could just watch it. Here, let's watch it for a second. Let's do this for a second so you can see what it does. Okay, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to say print I. Okay, so this is going to do this. And then, as always, so this is the subroutine here. This is the, what do they call them, function. Functions, okay, subroutine. Okay, does a job. Thing that does a job. Does job, okay. And then to run it, you have to have a call. So you have to have two things, okay. This calls, okay, the function. Okay, and I have to go like this. I have to go draw a spiral. And what I need to do right now is I need to send it to coordinates. I'm going to send it 0, 0, which is going to be like the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to run it. Let me save it for a second. We're only doing this so you can see what values come out of I. Okay, so don't get freaked out. Okay, but here we go. I'm going to run it, and then what happened was I got these guys. So the first I value is 0, and then it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it goes all the way up to 20. That was my random int, right? Now if I run it again, since it's random, it's going to go to 41, but it always starts at 0, okay? So what we could do is we could go, we could do this and go I plus 1, or we could have it just go, okay, we could have it go forward. Okay, we could say forward like I, okay, or if you wanted to add something to it, you could go I plus 1, and then I'm going to go left. I don't know. I've been like fooling around with this, or I've looked at other examples too. I'm going to try 59. Okay, so here we go. That's the one in the picture I showed you for homework. Ready, go. So it's going to draw a spiral, and then there it goes. Okay, so it did it only a little bit. That's not a lot, right? Right. Okay. But it's pretty cool looking, right? It's starting to be a spiral. Another thing I might do right away is set the speed to be 0, so I can get some speed here. There you go. That looks cooler, doesn't it? Okay, we can make this bigger. Say maybe like 80. And that's pretty. I like my spiral, okay? Okay, and that's a spiral. What I'd like to do is, like, everywhere I click it, I want to make spirals. Okay, that might be actually a really fun thing to do. Okay, and this is actually pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to do this for a second. I'm going to turn off my original one. So what's going on is if I do this, it's just waiting for me to do something. Like this doesn't run until somebody calls it. So there's no call right here. Okay, so let me go down here and like try to deal with this. So what I got to do is I'm just going to go like this. The thing's sort of actually Python's sort of rigged for these things, or I mean the screen, the turtle screen's rigged for this. So we can just go like this. We can go S dot on click. Okay, and I'm going to go draw spiral. Okay, and what on click does is it actually will pick up the X and Y location by itself. So I don't have to do anything with these guys. They're going to come to me automatically, which is a little bit scary, but we're going to give it a try. So let's see what happens here. So I'm going to run this. Okay, I got that. And see how this line comes from 0, 0? Okay, I kind of like this. I've been kind of like into this. Like it looks like a kind of a drawing to me. See, if I go like this, you can kind of like there. I can go like this. I can kind of keep them in a good way. And there you go. And that's one thing you could do with this. Okay. And that's weird too. If I click it, it kind of gets out of it. Look at that. Okay, sort of cool. Let me rerun it. But I like it. Okay, so if I go here, like see, there's like a little line. And one way to like stop the line thing would be to use the pen up, you know, like you could, here, I'll give these as hints, like use pen up and pen down to get rid of line, which you guys could do. Here's another hint. Also use lots of great colors, okay, which you can use too, okay. So that's what you're supposed to do. We want to keep going here, make cool stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll change this back to 60. I kind of like it small. Yeah, it's nice. I like what we're doing. I think this is a good thing, and this sort of looks artistic, which is good. And isn't that the point? So there you go. Okay. So get one of these done. Again, save it, and then share it with me by a link. Okay, so I can get a hold of it. Okay, and that's it. Okay, and I will talk to you later.